So the cartoon character I would be, because I'm an 80s babies, it would have to be one of the cats, right? So
Okay.
in the 80s, we had Garfield, who loves lasagna. I love lasagna. You had Heathcliff. I think Heathcliff was a little dirty, right? I don't think Heathcliff was a very clean cat, so I'd keep.
Okay.
You had Sylvester from, of course, Bugs.
Looney Tunes.
But if there was one cat that I would be and the cartoon character that defines me, it would be Top Cat.
Oh, yeah, Top Cat. He was cool.
The undisputable leader of the gang. Yeah,
Top Cat.
Top Cat was cool. Top Cat had a whole crew and just
did.
had to ran the alley. You know what I'm saying? He had issues with the popos, but he was cool with the popos. He was like, in cahoots with the coppers. So
you run in the streets.
Yeah. So if I would be any cartoon character, it would be Top Cat.
That's a good choice. I like Top Cat. Yeah, I mean, that was must-see TV. Like wherever in the Saturday programming, I can't even remember at this point, that Top Cat came on. You could miss some of the other whack shows, but Top Cat wasn't like Mungo.
No.
Like, wasn't he?
Mungo was on Heathcliff. But
Mungo was
Top Cat had all of the cool cats like, yeah, boss. Like they were all, they all had suits. There was a little short, fat one. It was
yeah.
Talk had a lot of slang in it, and then there was Dribble, the cop.
But was the cops the only like villains, enemies, or was there an enemy cat?
No,
I can't remember.
Was always Top Cat that was always into something, and it would be the cop that would try to get Top Cat and his crew out all the time. Him and Dribble stayed into it. So
I blended these cartoons together. At this point, at this age, it's hard to keep them separate. So I've just made them one big old cartoon. Okay. All right.
Shouts out to Top Cat and the crew and all of the 80s cartoon cats. If there's any that I missed, shouts out to all the cats.
You missed one, Thundercat.
I like the cats. Oh, but I'm rolling with Top Cat as the top kitty.
Oh, I love Lion. All right. So there's this show on Peacock, and I don't know if you've seen it, but it's funny. It's fast and you got to pay attention. So you got to turn off the ESPN to watch it. You can't have two TVs going. Okay. Well, then you ain't going to watch it. I'm just going to tell other folks to watch it. But it's got Tracy Morgan. It's got Cousin Pam.
Okay.
Eric Alexander. What was her name in Living Single?
Max. She was Max.
Max. Yeah, right. Maxine. Okay. So she's in it playing his ex-wife. And the show is called The Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins. All right. So the other people we know in there was, if you watch Saturday Night Live, Bobby Moynihan, he was a white dude. That white dude on there. He was funny.
Those funny faces. Oh, I loved it.
Oh, yeah. He was funny. And then Harry Potter is in it. Daniel Radcliffe. So he's got the British accent. So he's like a documentary filmmaker. So anyway, it's good. It's funny, but I'm telling you, it's rapid fire. It's good watching. And all the episodes are out. So if you want to binge something, now's the time to do it. But you got to have Peacock. It's not coming on like NBC or any of that. I think it's just on the streaming platform, Peacock. But it's funny as shit. I'm telling you.
It's so many shows. I remember the Tracy Morgan show, right? And I think that show should have kept going. He had on his cast Cat Williams. He had John Witherspoon on that show and Heavy D. And the setting was they were in like a auto shop. And it only lasted a few episodes. I'm like, yo, this is good stuff. Keep this going.
I don't know why his shows only last a short time, because he had this show called like The Last OG.
Yeah, I remember.
And that was with Tiffany Haddish, and it was so good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the storyline just, ran its time. And some shows do outstay their welcome. Damn Grey's Anatomy, die already. But also let me go back real quick, because I got to give my girl a shout out. Megan Thee Stallion. She did a cameo. She wasn't herself. She was playing a character, but Megan Thee Stallion did a little guest spot on the Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins, and she was funny.
Okay.
That girl got some talent. She's been popping up some places.
Be popping that ass. That's in talent. I'm sure talented with all the guys she's gotten down with. So yeah, that's talent. I'm sorry. That was just easy to do it. She broke up with Clay. Another hour. I got it. It was an opportunity. I took it. Sorry, Megan.
Well, why you gotta have her getting down with all the guys when the reason she broke up with Clay is because he got down with all the brides?
Hey, you lose them, how you find them. So,
Is that what happened? Was she cheating with him while he was on with somebody else?
Who knows? The woman in
You making shit up. Stop
Okay.
spreading the rumors. Don't be starting that.
Probably.
You like her.
Okay. All right. Maybe I'm jealous. Maybe I want that myself. Who knows?
Maybe.
The Michael biopic. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh.
I don't leave the house. I don't go to the movies.
Okay.
There's COVID and chlamydia out there. Like every day, all day.
Chlamydia. All right.
Yes.
So it's a must see. But if we want to give stars and thumbs up and all that other stuff, I got to give it an incomplete. Because it stops in 1987 when he's on tour. Right? So it covers from 1966 until 1987. Of course, it goes through, the Jackson 5 and Joe and Suzanne DePass and Berry Gordy, and he liked them in the studio. And Barry's now coaching Michael in the studio, and Joe wants to come in, and Joe feels a little slighted by Barry. Same.
Yeah.
If you saw the Jacksons and American Dream, the made-for-TV movie back in the 90s, you know the story of the Jacksons, right? You know Michael Jackson's upbringing and all of that. So the new movie didn't necessarily give or add anything new.
Yeah.
I would say that Jafar Jackson and Coleman Domingo, who both played Michael and Joe Jackson, they held the movie up together. Like, it was dope.
Okay.
And Coleman did a great job as Joe Jackson.
Always does. Always does a great job.
He kept his mouth open the whole movie, like playing Joe. So they did a great job. Nia Long wasn't showcased as much. She was Catherine, but it was like, that little small piece of her.
Well, wait a minute. It's disappointing. So you said it ends at 87. So that's before he gets to go to court and they show pictures of his multicolored penis and all of that. They don't get none of that.
It stops on the bad tour. So it stops there. And it makes you want more. It's like, okay, we got the Dangerous album, then the allegations, and then the drugs, and then the white Michael, and then the death. So I'm assuming.
Sequel.
Yeah, they set it up perfectly. So I'm assuming all of this will be covered in the sequel. But if you watch Michael, that boy, Jafar, encompassed Michael Jackson, his uncle, the same way that Jamie Foxx kind of took on Ray Charles in that movie. So I'm not saying Oscar, but he did a good, respectable job to where it's like, okay, young man, good job.
So does this mean we have to stop making fun of his name and his brother's name? And Jermaine? Do we have to stop making fun of these names then?
Well,
I thought this was like lifelong entertainment here.
Yeah, but Jafar is earning his respect stripes. And then, but you can't really give him too much credit because look, his daddy is walking around looking like Count Chocula. Like,
oh, so bad.
We got to arrest whoever cuts this dude hair. Whoever cuts this guy's hair, Jermaine Jackson, your ass need to be locked up, fam.
He does his own because nobody wants their name on that. He does his own shellacking and waxing.
Something that is noticeable, quite noticeable, there's no reference to Janet in the movie whatsoever. You see Reby, she's kind of in there, and then LaToya is clearly featured. LaToya wanted to let everybody know, hey, I'm a Jackson, I'm in the movie. But Janet isn't referenced or any way, shape, or form. And I read something online that Randy is Janet's manager now. Like, he handles a lot of her stuff. One of the Jackson brothers, I think it's Randy, the one that's closest. And Randy and Jermaine have a thing because, Jermaine married.
Ex-wife, baby mama.
Yeah. So
they each got 2 kids by that same woman.
If y'all don't know the story, Jermaine basically married and had 2 kids by a woman that Randy, I don't know if he was married to her, but was dating.
Yes, they was married. They were married. That's his ex-wife.
So the big brother just basically came in and cuffed the girl and had 2 kids by him. So that's probably the issue here. Janet and, Randy are like tight like that.
But you know what? Even though I heard Janet didn't participate, she's a public figure and you can mention it. You can mention. So you mean to say they didn't even mention her name?
There's no mention or reference to Janet or Janet Jackson in that movie whatsoever. I mean, it's clear he has sisters, but LaToya is clearly the one that's featured in the movie. And, Reby has always been She had Centipede and You Ain't Heard from Me
Yeah.
since 1984, right? So it's always
Right.
like LaToya and Janet. LaToya is clearly the one that's featured in the movie.
And there was always that rumor that Reby was Janet's real mama.
Right.
You remember that rumor?
If you see Reby, because she's 75 now, I don't know. Here's the crazy part. All of them are getting old. Reby's 75. Janet is about to turn 60. Catherine just turned 95. So everybody's getting up in age. Everybody's getting up in age. Yeah. And R.I.P. to Tito. Tito, of course, he's in the movie. He's playing the guitar. So R.I.P. So be on the lookout. It is big.
What about Jackie?
Jackie's in there too. All of the Jacksons are in there. Jermaine, I don't think. Yeah, Jermaine is. I got to watch it again. I don't know how relevant Jermaine is in the movie, but it's all about.
Is Jackie still alive?
Jackie is still alive. He just celebrated his birthday.
Happy birthday, Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie.
Kill him off.
Catherine celebrated a birthday together. He's the oldest, so their birthday is together. So check it out when you get a chance. Michael in theaters now.
So Brandy just released her memoir. It's been out for a few weeks, but it's called Phases. And I didn't read the book because who's got time for that right now? But I did listen to the audiobook. And I am an audiobook snob. So I only listen to memoirs, and I only listen to the ones where the people who wrote the memoir, it's about their life, reads it. I want to hear the voice. I want to hear the inflection.
Right.
Yeah, all of that. I listen to Kamala's book, and you can hear the nasal and all of that. It's good stuff. So Brandy talked about it all.
Yeah.
He talked about dating Wanye when she was 15. He was 22. He took advantage of her. How, like, the whole time he was on bull because she had to page him before she could call him so he could, leave the room from his real broad, like all the things. And she lost her virginity to him. So she talked about that. She talked about, the ups and downs in the music industry. She talked about how she was just in love with Whitney since a little girl when she first got to meet Whitney, and all the little things she did before she actually met Whitney to try to meet Whitney.
Yeah.
She talked about having that baby and when they lied about being married and how he blew it up on Wendy Williams.
Oh, yeah.
He blew up and said that that was a lie. We've never been married. She talked about the car accident. Somebody died in the car accident and she got sued.
Mm-hmm.
She talked about it all. She talked about Rodney Jerkins and how he did her super dirty, where he was giving all her songs away to not just Beyonce, everybody. He had a song for Shantae Moore, and I'm just like, she wasn't bigger than you, not at that time. But he was giving, hey, I got a song that Brandy want to sing. Here you go. $5. Here you go. Brandy was like, I want that one. He was like, well, you can't have it. If you want it, it's got to go. Like, I was like, this seems a little cruel.
The only problem I have about this is that when it was being released, they were trying to make Wanye out to be like a bad dude or a bad guy. And
Wanye did some bullshit. I'm going to need you to acknowledge that men be doing some bullshit. If she was 15 and he was 22, we already got to do a little side eye right there. Now, I dated some olders, so I understand. But I'm saying we just stop right there. We cannot always say it's the woman's fault. And I know you pro-bro, but you're going to have to give me one or two here. One or two. And you can go back to being pro-bro for all of the rest of them.
We're both in our mid-40s. So at the time when were both of them, Brandy and Wanye, were both at the peak of their success. We were in high school, right? Right.
Yeah.
At that time, Brandy was the hottest thing out. She was a teen sensation. She was selling millions of albums. She had Moesha on TV. She was the top R&B singer at the time. Correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Looking at her to replace Whitney Houston, right?
Yep.
We got Wanye, who is the lead singer of the top R&B group in the world. Let's go back to 1995, okay? Millions of albums being sold. Hell, they'd sing in a different world theme song. So you got two superstars together. Everybody knows y'all out here fucking. everybody knows y'all are dating. So why is it now you come out 30 years later and try to make it seem like, oh, I was a victim? Girl, you went on prom with Kobe. You were dating me.
Oh, she talked about this before. Yeah. This isn't the first time, and he's talked about it too. So she didn't just wait 30 years to talk. But anyway, but even if she did, sometimes you actually give a fuck what people think of you and your image. Now, I don't really know what that feels like because you will co-sign that I am the singlest, give zero fucks person on the planet. I give zero. Mm-hmm. But she did, and she had a career, and her image was wrapped up in her career, and she didn't want it to just, even when it was over, she still didn't accept it. Like when she hit the down slump, she was still trying to do albums 5 years later, 5 more years. She was still trying to do things. She was still trying to be on Broadway and do Chicago and all this stuff. So, I mean, when you're hanging on to, I can't talk about this because my image, it's once you cross that threshold of giving zero, when you let it all go, and maybe that's where she is. And she said that in the book. She said that's where she is. She's at peace now. But at the time, she was holding on to too much, trying to do too much for other people.
I want to give Brandy her props because of our generation. I think she's like top 3, right? You got Mary J. Blige.
I don't know about top 3 now.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Mary J. Blige, Monica, Brandy, those 90s singers. Like, Brandy's top 5, top 3. Like, who are you putting before Brandy in the 90s? Mary J. Blige. Let's talk solo.
Destiny's Child. Okay, I'm about to say Beyonce.
Solo artist. In the 90s. You got Mary J. Blige, and then Brandy's like top 3 or top 2. Who else?
I'm blanking. I don't know right now.
Because it's Monica, it's Brandy, you got Faith Evans, people like that. You have one-hit wonders, Monifa and stuff, people like that. But Brandy, one of the top of our generation. So I'm not dissing her. I want to show her some love, give her all of her props as it relates to the accomplishments. But I just think the rollout of the whole book memoir was kind of messy. It's all good. I still love you. Something we forgot to cover as it relates to the A Different World reboot. Now, we already know that Netflix ordered 10 episodes, and they've wrapped. It's done. But we're now finding out all of the cast members, and we forgot to mention 2. Tichina Arnold.
Yes.
Tichina Arnold has been added as a cast member of A Different World. Now, she will be a new character called Darlene Duval. And her daughter, if I'm not mistaken, is on the show as well. She'll be one of the new characters on the show. Her name is...
Her real daughter? Her real life?
A real daughter.
Spit her out daughter? Okay.
Yeah, her name is Aljah Kai. And she's, of course, attending Hillman. And Darlene Duval, which will be Tichina Arnold, that's her mom. So they've created new characters for the Different World reboot. Can't wait on that. 10 episodes. I'm going to sit and watch 10 straight as soon as they drop. But another character that's been added is Jenifer Lewis.
And Jenifer Lewis is hilarious.
Everybody's mom. Of course, she was the mom on Blackish, the mom in Temptations, one of the moms on The Fresh Prince. Like, she's everybody's mom. She starred in the last season of A Different World as Dean Davenport, and they're bringing her back. So I forgot to announce that Tichina Arnold has been added. Her daughter is a part of the cast, and now Jenifer Lewis is Dean Davenport. I gotta say, the last maybe season and a half of A Different World, I didn't catch for some reason. I don't remember. Okay.
I mean, just knowing who Jenifer Lewis is, and if I can't remember, I think she was just sassy. She was stern. I think that character probably was the most like Jenifer Lewis is in real life, without like the extra cussing. Okay. And the extra, and if I remember correctly, but she was very...
Wait, in real life, she's a cursor. She's a professional cursor.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
In this role, it was without the cursing. That's her.
Yeah, stern, like regal, like, she embodied, I am the head of this school. I am somebody. I'm up here, and I'm trying to lift all of y'all up here, but let's keep in mind, I'm up here. Yeah, if I remember right.
So we got 10 episodes coming later this year of A Different World reboot. I speak for Alexx when I say we can't wait. All right, so I'm at that age now where in another week and a half or so, got a colonoscopy scheduled.
Oh, yeah.
Have you had
I've
one?
I've had two. Yeah.
Explain to me the process, because they're saying that I can't eat anything, no food, and I just have to drink water, and they're going to stick a tube up my ass and all this other stuff. Can you break down the whole?
Yeah. First off, stop being a wuss about it. Go do it. That's number one. So they're going to give you some prep. You're going to drink it. You're going to start peeing out your butt till it goes clear, because it's going to clean you out, because they got to go up in there and put the camera and they got to look around. They're going to give you sedation. Now, mind you, I let you know I'm that bad bitch. I have one without sedation. Just let you know. But you need that, because you need that. So you get your sedation. They put you to sleep. It's going to be some of the best sleep you've had, because the first one they did put me out. And I do believe they give you the propofol. They give you the Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, the milk.
Yeah. I do believe they give you the milk. So you're gonna have that. You're gonna go to sleep. They're gonna stick a tube up your butt, and they're gonna go all the way up your colon through your intestines. They go all the way till they get back up to the stomach. So they gotta see what's going on. They take pictures along the way. Okay. So after you get out, you're gonna see pictures. And what they're looking for, yes, they're looking for cancer or what have you, but they'll be able to tell you if you have diverticulitis. So that's when you got like little pockets in your intestines, and that's when people can't, like, they shouldn't eat strawberries because the seeds could get caught in there and get inflamed and stuff like that. But yeah, so they'll be able to tell you that. They'll be able to tell, if just your colon health, like it shouldn't be brown. Sometimes it's brown because maybe people use too many laxatives or whatever happens, the reason. So you should have a nice little pink, little happy little colon and get it done, because colon cancer is on the rise. It's starting to be one of the most popular cancers, especially amongst young people. And they're finding if you ate all these processed foods, which, hello, ain't that what we grew up on? We were latchkey kids.
Kool-Aid.
We had to fend for ourselves. We had the
cereal with
the mac and cheese. We had the Hungry Man dinners. We had the Tostino's pizza rolls and the hot packets. We had all of that, the Pop-Tarts, and all of that has been found to be like increase your risk like 100 times fold for colon cancer. So get it done. You can get screened. You can find out. Stop being a wuss about it. And get it done.
I saw the paper. They gave me a paper. I said, I got to go buy some Gatorade and some magnesium, something sulfurfol, and put it. And I got a boo-boo and wake up at 3 a.m. and take it again and keep boo-booing. I'm like, this can't be life, but it happens when you get older. So
man, it feels good to be that cleaned out. I'm telling you, I felt like a whole new woman. I want a prescription. So you can just be cleaned out and just be light on my feet. I will tell you this, though. You got to have somebody to drive you home, because if you get the sedation, but if you don't get the sedation, if you a hard rock like me, you just thug it out, you can drive yourself home.
All right. So I got to get a colonoscopy. I'm old. Pray for my ass. Literally.
The MET Gala just happened. We really don't care that much, but...
Wait. There was some type of boycott put on by Taraji. She didn't want to show up because it's thrown by the Amazon guy. What's to that?
Yeah, I mean, people don't love Jeff Bezos. He's the squillionaire, and Amazon's not good for the environment. People gonna go anywhere because they want that publicity. So Taraji, yes, stand by your values. We like that people stand by their values. We also about to watch the fashion. So not everybody, but we wanted to support Beyonce. She was a chair this year. So she showed up, she brought Jay-Z, and she brought Blue Ivy. This is the first time.
She's growing up right before our eyes, and she's beautiful. Yes, tall.
Yes, she is.
Yeah,
she was funny looking for a while. Let's be honest. Don't come get me, but she was. But she's blossomed. She had that Rudy stage. Remember, Rudy was funny looking, and Keisha and I pulled. Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Beyonce wore this dress. There was feathers. There was rhinestones. There was a headpiece and a crown, and she was like, "Yes, I'm the queen." So. It happened. There's pictures everywhere. Go see it because it was kind of cool. Her dress looked like a skeleton.
Yeah.
So just like if you care, go check it out.
So Taraji, go on and boycott, but we're gonna show up and take pictures. We're gonna show up and take these pictures. So that about wraps things up for episode 80. Of course, you can check us out down here on YouTube As it says, we suck on YouTube because we don't have that many followers, but we're dope in real life. So tap in with us on YouTube, and our website is back, TreyandAlexx.com, right? We're wrapping it up. I'm Trey the Choklit Jok.
I'm Alexx Dupri.
See you next week. We out.
Deuces.